we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Fucking Alex, unmute your fucking mic. Hold on, fuck off.
Tucker now to kick.
I fucking did it, finally. I fucking did it. Remember that little bet we had from fucking like 3 years ago?
Cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I fucking did it, bro. So she posted the fucking picture of her titty, and she was like, I'm looking sick or some shit like that. And fucking I was like, let me see. And I was like, pull that down a little bit. And she was like, LOL Lord. And then I was like, come on, let me see. And she sent me the video of her playing with her titty. I told you I was gonna fucking do it.
Now left side of the swing pass. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop that would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think
I told you I was going to do that shit.
It's just down a touchdown, you know. I mean, we're just
I didn't save it.
Here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he will score.
No, she was like, she had, it was a video saved. It was a save. It was a save video.
This defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up.
Cause so I just been trying, like just been like, you know, hard eyes, like every time she posed, or she's saying that Courtney's cute. Saying that Courtney's cute, and like just a whole bunch of different shit. And I fucking finally did it. Nigga, this has been fucking 3 years. And I fucking finally cause so she posted, did you see the picture she posted on her story? So I was like, pull that down a little bit. And she was like, LOL Lord. And then I was like, you playing, let me see. And she sent me the video.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
That was so much work.
On this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 15.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
But it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that. But they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. He's going to wind up, this is taken in, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Fucking 3 years, bro.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10.
I told him I was gonna get that shit.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I didn't think she was gonna. I thought she was gonna say something if I did. So I just didn't.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Metcalf.
I mean, she's not with nobody, so.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
She's seen another, female, Hispanic.
Meetings with the coaching staff,
yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
She probably not running the phone like that. I mean, she said they ain't doing nothing, so I'm like.
Midfield now. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
I finally fucking got. I'm proud of myself. Like, I'm not proud because she's fat, but like, I'm proud because I worked for that. Because I made that bet and I stuck to it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot.
Yeah, she even told me that.
Speed really ratchets up on opening week.
She was like, I like your persistence, it's cute, or some shit like that. Ooh.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Nigga, I'm fucking that girl, bro.
First, here's 2nd and 3.
I will fuck her.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. As the Ravens push further out in front.
So you know how Marshawn Lynch has his Skittles?
The point after through the raindrops up and
James
good.
News was my Skittles. What'd you say? Yeah.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, Miami.
No. It was a full video of both their kids.
Dangerous territory. You're already down
she was playing with the
scores,
left
a
one.
3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Hey, Alex, I just told her, I said you should send it again because I was a keeper and I missed out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Who are you? You're fine as fuck.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use.
Yo, I can't believe I just did that, bro. I'm so proud of my fucking self, bro.
On second down, a run with Breida.
No. She posted it, so I guess, like, she has a bruise on her titty, and she posted it and was like, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. She has a bruise on her titty, and she posted that, and she said, I'm looking sick, and I said, you should pull it down a little bit and let me see. And she was like, oh Lord, like L-A-W-D. And I said, come on, let me see. And then she sent the video. No, I haven't been asking for news and shit. Like, I just been like, you know, like hyping her up and shit. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. But I mean, who the fuck was that? I think that was Keanu Neal. Oh yeah, you're gonna fumble, nigga. But no, I just been like hyping her up, like saying she's cute, she's fine, like all that other shit that'll make a girl like, you know, feel good about herself. And like saying that Courtney's cute and all that other shit. And it just so happened tonight was my night.
From the 27, Jackson.
She sent me news. That's gonna be easy.
And there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I mean, shoot, I'm not even gonna count. I'm like 6.5, 7 on a good day. So I think I'm chilling. I have a porn star dick like Alex.
And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left.
You said the hardest part's gonna be getting me there? I mean, my senior year, I'm taking a trip. I'm taking trips. I think spring break, I'm gonna take a trip. Spring break and nah, cause when ooh, come on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, you fucking slow bastard.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement
I mean, I can't go right now.
Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Oh, I thought he made it. He almost made it. Alright, let me stop fucking around.
From that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
Yo, I feel great right now.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is
no, that's not even the thing though. Like, I feel a sense of accomplishment right now.
Brings up second down.
No, because I made this bet with Alex like 3 years ago. Because at first I was like, it was like, oh, Hannah put me on with one of your friends, and I was like, she was like, well, my only friend is fucking Jen. So I was like, alright, whatever. A couple weeks after that, I was like, Alex, I bet you I'm gonna get news from this girl.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're gonna score 8 times in a row, we're gonna be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board.
If I get the chance to fuck, I'm definitely gonna fuck. I'm not just going not.
We'll see as we go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
What is wrecking ball do?
Up to about his 13-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw.
Ooh, you bit dumbass. You bit dummy hard on that shit.
Across midfield and inside the 45.
You bit.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Nope.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I mean, you did blitz. So.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on
your offensive line
to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. And that play got
it was pinch dog. Pinch dog 3. You're running blitzes. Buck SS3.
Nice throw
your plays
pop
up, my nigga.
He gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Take about 3 and call it a day.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it.
She's at
the
work.
only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll look to throw here. Got him in. It's Brown.
Fucking
And he's
whack
going
that
to get a
nigga, bro.
solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
No, I really didn't want him, but he's on my team now, so I gotta work with it.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got
Yeah,
the
he has good
first
trade
down
value,
here
but I want
inside the
Alex under
30.
up with him.
And down to the 28-yard line. A Miami
Bro,
first
last time I
down on
went
the
dropped one, maybe
14-yard
either
line.
Alex or Forrest went and got him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
You can't keep stuff.
And that going to
Just
be
let me save it in the chat.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here,
Oh,
are just
why the fuck
quicker
am I
than
in
fast.
quarters?
A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Bro, this other bitch
So the
was
scoring
texting me. I'm
drive
thinking
encompasses
it's 10.
9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Can I get to my play first?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. This is Grant. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. On third down, Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Damn it. Why the fuck is... Okay.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
He fucking stacked the fuck
out
of you.
Down almost all the way to the 30. So
it was
at
end
here
of
in
the
the
quarter
opener of the
anyway.
2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
I'm about to pull out the word that everybody likes. Right, a lot of females
We'll
like.
see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Mamas makes a lot of females like, oh, okay. Oh fuck. That was not supposed to happen.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
No, he was on the team.
He probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs. But he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him.
Fucking
he led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch
like that.
when he was named starter late in the season.
Nigga, I've had him in every fucking league.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Really?
Jackson. Rolling to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Hamstring tear, what the fuck?
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And
Fucking
defensively,
cool,
they
man.
were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against
He's
a good
never gotten hurt
quarterback
like that, that's
he
the
is,
thing.
to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
What the
And
fuck?
that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They run with Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Nigga's only like a 72.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I used to do that shit all the way.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And for one of the few
Would you have
times
it?
here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Me? I have to take them
This
all.
offense in desperate need of a
He
conversion as they
shouldn't have been
come
there,
up on
but
3rd
I'll
down.
check it out.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Right now is wrong.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven.
Hey, listen,
first down,
JK,
15 yards
listen,
there.
bud.
They're trying to show
He has
they
a
can run the
family.
ball,
Can we
protect
not
this
do that
lead.
again?
Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away,
Like,
don't you think?
And that's probably a good
I
philosophy at this
understand,
point. You make
but
that
see,
defense stand up
I'm
and
a
stop
family
'em.
man, so I understand. He has a family, JK.
Line of scrimmage, the
I don't know,
37
but
on
JK,
1st
he
and
has
10.
a family. Oh, fuck.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? This is gonna piss me off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
No, that's not what I was trying to do.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Yeah, you don't have to have hops to dive.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What the
rookie
fuck?
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Trey, you know, just played very well.
Jackson escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Motherfucking
Hollywood. The extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
So she left me on open. Like an 80. She left me on open. Jen.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Because I asked to save it in the chat.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive.
That's the next on the bucket list.
Up to the 27-yard line.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Yeah, she likes black dudes.
At the line ready
I'm black.
For their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
I think she's seen the pictures I posted on my story, so yeah.
Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it a gain of 5 there
Bro,
on the run,
she almost wouldn't let me get anything. She wouldn't let me do anything because I would how close I was with Alex. If you're fucking Hannah's little brother, hell no.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Because she was like, oh, you're so close to Alex, and your age is what's stopping you, or is what's working against you, and some other shit.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
No, he was playing the motherfucking flat.
Like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
I know, the curl. My bad.
Though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back. And this is taken in at the
all-time slow shot.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nico Hardman with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. On second down, Dobbins, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He finds an opening past the 40. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in.
Damn.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
And she's bugging about me being 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. The quick slant caught.
Let's
And he is
fucking
into
go,
the
bro.
end zone.
Let's fucking go.
Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Ooh,
And he'll
hit
probably
that
wish
nigga,
he'd
bro.
reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Anthony Avery, why'd you play that?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys are back within a single score.
Why the heck does sound like an anime character, Alex?
And now things get a bit more interesting.
I calculated that he was on Obi Melifonwu, so I threw the ball and at the 45-degree angle that I was supposed to, and he caught the ball and ran for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal,
how the fuck did you get off of that?
With your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got room to run past the 20. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Back to throw.
Let's fucking go, dude.
There as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon
Let's
Buchanan.
fucking go, Dayon Buchanan. That's why you're on the fucking team.
Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking.
No, because I'm not like you, Trey.
Touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Damn, I wasn't paying attention.
Left side is Brown. The 30. 10.
I was not paying attention.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So here we go, 45 seconds left,
I
and
don't
things
know
have
why I
boiled
thought
down
she
to
was
this onside
going to
kick.
kick me the ball. Let me fucking change my play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yes, it does. I audible all the time.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Did you? Let's fucking go, baby. Now I can finish this
So the final
project.
seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look
fucking
forward to.
winner
Isn't it
tonight.
nice to get a
I got
really good
news.
game right out of the gate?
I got
Preseason
motherfucking- I
behind
beat
us.
Trey.
All these games count now, don't they?
Like-
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
My
So
team
for
going
the
to
Ravens,
develop as the
not much to
same as
complain
yours.
about
so.
here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home. Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
%, 362 yards, 3 touchdowns. Now let's see how I match up against Alex. I mean, and those are my games for this season. But but those are my games for the season. Like, I don't play nothing else after this after these two. I really wish Von Miller would have got through there better, but it's whatever. Bruh, motherfucking 6 weeks out with a hamstring, bruh. I gotta get another running back. Bro, I beat that nigga's ass. You said what? Oh.